Hey guys, this is Zlewikk and welcome back to my EU4 Achievements Hunter Run. So seriously, I'm trying to get all of the EU4 achievements. We've got 50 of them to go, and today I'm gonna go for a hard achievement for Trebizond called KOMNENOI Empire, whereas Trebizond I have to become an Empire rank. Sounds really challenging, but there is a unique way to get it a bit easier, but still not too easy way. Fasten your seatbelts. Let's see how it goes. Partner of this channel, sonebo.com, has a big cashback campaign going on for the next few days. Make sure to check link in the video description because we do have also an extra few % off with our discount code. Let's get back straight to the video. This is gonna be a very hard achievement. Overall, there are two major paths on what we're looking for, so getting an Empire rank as Trebizond. One is forming Byzantium, two is Bulgaria. I think the one that's gonna be more cool in our case is definitely forming Byzantium, especially that we do have a dedicated mission tree we'll be following to achieve so. We start with alliance with Georgia, which probably is not the most helpful, but we're gonna keep it. What I'll start doing instead is, first of all, building 2000 troops so we are on the first limit, and then getting additional transport ship. Let's pick up the rivals. This is gonna be not much of a choice. Kandar, Circassia, and Akkoyunlu. And Circassia might be especially useful because we might go and do a homeland war on them. Let's make sure to go and focus on mill, turn off the armies, turn off the fort. So now we have positive balance, I believe. Yeah, and that positive balance is not gonna be spent on anything for now, but later we'll need an advisor. Let's instead go and make sure to take the power points. We start with a negative privilege here, as you see, that gives us some minuses, which is the Italian coastal influence. I'll be able to get rid of it through the mission tree. Besides that, I'll take the morale versus other religions, high loyalty of these guys. Will not spend too many of these privileges, because the less influence the state have, the more crown I'm gonna get from my first conquest. So let's just make sure to, get some manpower, get the general, and then from here, loan size is too small, so it's probably not worth taking the 1% loans. So let's take the prestige instead, as well as interest per annum and tax meta. So there's some privileges, but I'm not gonna take all of the privileges that I would normally go for. How's some of the diet? Nothing good, to be honest. And let's go ahead and generate that general. Well, he has 2 siege, so it's not bad, but his military stats are not that good. We have 3 diplomats. So one of them... So I have a mission to either ally Royal Mary Teodoro and have 70 trust, so it's gonna take a lot of time to achieve, or I go and vassalize on all of them directly. It's honestly gonna take forever to get that much of trust. Well, we start with 60, so 70 should be easy. Let's go and ally them. We'll also get our marriage and build the trust. Second advisor is gonna start building spy network on Circassia. And the third one, let's see the rivals of the Ottomans. Well, from the enemies, I don't think any of this will be willing to help us. We might try improving with Poland or with Muscovy, but distance between the borders does not help. Let's just improve with Poland for now. Circassia immediately became a tributary state of Retort, so there's no chance we're gonna humiliate them for now. Well, Georgia is probably worth to keep as an ally in case we find the Ottomans. Now that we are on our first limit, I can take the first mission, Emperor's Legion, which gives me land maintenance and claims on all of the neighboring provinces. So 2 of them are my allies, and the third one is Akkoyunlu, that is allied to the Ottomans. So as you see, for now I'm blocked from any significant movements. Interestingly, Byzantium allied Circassia. In case you wonder if we should fight Genoa, they allied to France, Akkoyunlu allied to the Ottomans, Circassia to Byzantium, and Kandar to Great Order and Ramazan. So I'm blocked pretty much from any movement. We'll have to play it out a bit more diplomatically. The only one we could think about is Byzantium, but we cannot win with them on the navy as of now. Maybe if we use Georgia, so let's carry favors. So Byzantium is down to 1,000 of troops. They have some rebels, which we should definitely go and spy on. But this might be the moment to strike. 6,000! Well, we do have 4,000 of transport ships, so it's... If we get these guys to move to Corinth, which is gonna happen in half a year, we could then invade them over here. Let's give it a moment because it looks like the Ottomans are about to attack. They have all of their armies around Constantinople. Let's do it, my friends. The Ottomans. Circassia might be a problem. So should be fine. To land here ASAP before the siege on Constantinople. And the Ottomans declared on Athens. So they are at war with Byzantium as well. Now that's a true rush who's gonna be first in Constantinople. I don't think that's gonna be us. They were here first. So I might actually need to end up taking just this location, which might be the plan B. Right, so I'm taking the Bulgarian Southern Guarantee form. I'll think about it. The minute I got attacked here, for some reason Circassia got access from my ally Georgia. Yeah, good ally, I guess. Can I arrive there on time? 16th December? No, I don't think so. That's gonna be a wipe. But then that's gonna be a reverse wipe. I guess that was worth it. Let's go and siege down Circassia. That, I think, is overall not bad because I will get Masarambia, but I also will get the Circassia lands. Favors on Theodore will be already used to get trust. It's 65, I need 5 more. I'm 7% Circassia, which should allow me to take all. I need as much development as possible in order to get the Ottoman mission. That requires me to grow by 30 development. But yeah, they still have an army, so they are rejecting to surrender. Now without an army, this is helpful. I can repay the few loans that we took. We should also start getting a military advisor. I'll have to core this and the rest. We did not grow by 30 development yet. It's 12, so it should be 42. We need 10 more. And this is not gonna be enough. Let's see what Ottomans do. Maybe they will be south, not fully annexing them. Well, they did fully annex them outside this one location that I got. To switch to Bulgarian culture, start covering it, we needed to state this province. And it needs at least, I think, 20 development. So we're definitely not there yet. The Ottomans have 40,000 for an army. And they're currently at war with the Timurids. What is this? Request for one of our generals has been made. Oh yeah, sure, that should be some money.
Where is my money?
Oh, when our heir dies, so we've got a new one that is 1, 1, 1.
No! God, please, no! No!
I don't think I'll play this campaign long, so I will keep him. I might actually regret that. I'm trying to get my production to 50 after the war with Kazimuluk I'm about to have. So I insulted them and getting some embargoes. It's already at the level of 36, so that war should be good enough to achieve that. And now that we have more developments, I can go ahead and first of all take the 1% loans, but also overall more privileges because we've got the 14% of the crown power. So go ahead and take the supremacy. I will go ahead and take the some Cossacks privileges because I would like to get some bonuses like land leader shock, Yami tradition, and ideally the calf combat ability, as that might be the way to break the Ottomans. And yeah, I got the tech 4, I assume Ottomans, yeah, they did it before me. And Theodore, it's time to make them our subject. So, Trade favors for trust. What? They rejected the offer to be our subject. God damn you, Theodoro. So what, I got a quarter. How am I supposed to now conquer it if I have an alliance, royal marriage and everything else? So from Gazimuluk I need 5 more development. So I don't need to take all 3. How about we take this too? We take the humiliation, we take full money and take war reparations. No, just take full money, which will give me the power protection. So I get more mana. I get that mission for Caucasian kingdoms. That gives me army reformer. That is 50% cheaper, so I get that technology even faster. And now be able to click this as soon as I insult the Ottomans. Find a third ally, we could get a favor on them. Well, let's anyway get that insult on the Ottomans. I don't think I will get a third ally. Now, it will matter of how fast we get the technology to find them. I'm also building spy network on Georgia, because I'm more than sure we're gonna lose these lands to Imereti that we released from them. So we'll have that claim immediately. Oh, never mind, I got that claim already from that first mission I picked earlier, and also from the 2 last missions that I did. So no, technically I could get that achievement by simply developing that Bessarabia to 20 development and switching the culture. But I really want to beat the Ottomans. The last Justin tournament is gonna be definitely helpful. I think even with that, like what, I've got 4.1 morale and advisor. If we compare it to the Ottomans, they have 3.9, but they have 110% discipline. Thanks to improved relations, I'm actually able to ally Muscovy. We'll need to build the favors now to have any chance of inviting them against the Ottomans. I can actually do a heathen royal marriage with the Mamluks, which allows you to ally them. Okay, this is becoming a very bright picture. I goes Tech 5 for the military before the Ottomans, but Tech 6 is gonna be more important. I think the diplo points, the extra diplo points that I'm having, I will invest in the developing Bessarabia, just in case I have to go into the backup plan. I'm not sure I will take... I actually just figured out we have a unique guarantee from Empire of Trebizond that gives unjustified demands of country from other of hidden religions, and I have that hidden marriage that I did with the Mamluks. What also I can do is to take tier 2, but I will for now not do that because I might need the guarantee from progress to the Bulgarian government form. Looks like QQ declared on Georgia. I'm not helping there. Since it doesn't look like Moscow is gonna help us with the Ottomans, well, at least they're gonna protect me against the attack. And so instead I'm gonna go and take some packets from them to not go too much more into debt. You see, I have 11 loans and loan countries is 35. Since I'm about to have the Circassian separatists, we're gonna go and reduce the autonomy in all of these provinces. Rebels are coming anyway, and at least this way we're gonna get a bit of an advantage from these provinces. Since the technology only impacts your armies plus the base mercenaries, so the Free Company, Grand Company and Independent Company, I already gonna build 3,000 of my own army troops. How many does Ottoman have? It's gonna be hard. We're gonna already build that and maybe even 1 more thousand, and they will be supported by a Free Company. It's gonna be base of my army that will be fighting with the top technology. Let me also take a bit of for defensiveness for that war, which is gonna help out keep the Trebizond unsieged. We also do have the technology, so let's just go ahead and grab the Free Company. Not sure if 16,000 will be enough, even with the Tech 6 advantage. But since the Mamluks will be also joining, I'll take a risk and try it this way. Honestly, I could even try developing this to 20 before I declare. I don't think we have enough of power points. We do have enough. Now I'll need to save a bit of Diplo to accept that culture. Okay, let's declare a war. This is gonna be obviously the Mamluks, and it's gonna be Sidish as the war goal. The plan is to the Mamluks. Where's the army? There's probably some here. The Mamluks and my fort to defend my season in Europe and ideally break from coming in from Asia. Let's see, they're already coming in here, 26th, 3rd of March. I'm not gonna rush any battles because I don't have the fully regenerated army yet. Can take the discipline from here to mitigate the discipline difference between the two of us. And I am losing 10 ducats a month, so that doesn't leave much of money for the war. Let's take all loans already, just so we are aware how much money there is. I can take more than that from the Ottomans later, so that's totally fine. But that loan cap might decrease if they, start sieging or something. Oh, offer from the governor's family. Yes, of course I would like to be a vassal of Theodore, especially when you rejected to be mine. This battle should work for us. We've got a good general, 2-5. They got just a 3-1 general. We have the same amount of the troops, just the free company doesn't have full morale. Otherwise it's fine. Let's see. The only risk is that they have plenty of reinforcements just next by. And this can screw us up. Because you see on the army stats, they're pretty much similar. Except I have the Tech 6. So because of that, we should be making, as you see, decent damage. Even when we roll zeros. Come on, we need really good rolls. Yeah, if I lose that battle, that's gonna be purely because of the rolls. But see the reinforcements, they just change their mind. It's saying, oh yeah, he's crushing the Ottomans, I'm not gonna reinforce. So let's follow up from the battle in Constantinople just to make sure we wipe their allies. These guys are Tech 4, it has to be a stack wipe. There it goes. Good starter. We've killed 14,000 of the troops. So now the difference is much more equal. I just hope these guys will now focus. You go to Trebizond, you go there, and let me siege Constantinople because we do have a 2 siege general. In the meantime, I can switch my main culture to Bulgarian. We'll have to destate some of the Circassian lands. So let's maybe not do that yet. But honestly, guys, where are the Mamluks? Because they're not even tanking this war. All of the Ottoman troops are here. And that's a lot of troops. Now all of them went south, now that they got the war goal, which is great because I'm about to take Constantinople. Once I do that, it's gonna be much easier to control who is crossing this strait and kill them off. Now here goes the Mamluks. I have a bad feeling about this. I feel like they're gonna come here and get stack wiped. I'm just stuck rolling 2 after 2 after 2 on the siege. So it was fast initially. Slow down a lot, and I'm stuck at 42%, but now that I hit record, quite just gonna go down. Told ya. Let's go take war goal and then the capital. Well, I could actually do a little bit of a carpet siege. So send 4,000 to siege and 11,000 to get the Edirne. And you know what? Before I go take the Edirne, let's go for Constantinople and scorch it. So it's gonna be pain to get there from Asia. Mamluks already losing battles. Since the war is going nicely, I think I'm gonna already kill my heir. Oh, that was too bad of an error. Syria getting killed. Maybe these guys will reinforce on time. Let's see. Can the Mamluks actually act properly? 9th of September. I feel like they're gonna be a day late. They were exactly a day late. But even -2 with much war, yeah, they're getting the ass kicked. They would lose even without, they lost without the reinforcements of the Ottomans. So yeah, the Mamluks are doing exactly what we thought they would do. Losing war score, but also tanking it a little bit and distracting the Ottomans from what's going on in Europe. Now that they got Edirne, it's trying to contend them again. I'm just... yeah, they're feeling admin ideas. So they're like to take Tech 6 soon as well. So how about we go and find them in here? We're gonna have a huge advantage of a general. Let's make sure that this guy has 2 siege for next battles, sieges. So this should be technically a massacre. And if I win it, it should be happening in a moment now. Come on. If I win it... Oh, they're gonna run for Gallipoli and Biga, aren't they? No, they're running back to Europe. Okay, that's great. That's great, that's great. Where's the fleet? Did we win on the Navy? No, we've lost on the Navy. Yeah, let's hide the ships. Let's hide the ships and follow these guys after I take Gallipoli. Should certainly send a merchant to correct in Constantinople. We should increase my trade income a bit. In the meantime, my loan cap is increasing. And that trade change helps with that, so I'm just taking more loans, so I have a bit more of a cap of that safe zone. And now that Scorched Earth is helping, because they will be traveling so slow in and out of Constantinople. So this time, I'm pretty sure that is a stack wipe, which reduces their army to 14,000. And Mamluks, do your thing. You see, I've been building spy network on the Ottomans. Which gives me siege ability. At this point with 50 spy network, it's 10% siege ability that we are getting. So even though they have power projection, even though they got them lucky, it's not that bad. Mamluks are already out of the war. That was fast, but that actually increased my war score. Question is, do we continue now that Ottomans will purely focus on us? 25,000 troops. I don't think I could take that much. I don't think I have to take that much. Let's continue. And this is what I was hoping for. As with the defensive addict, we have 70%. Well, so we had 70% defensiveness, but they have 20% from spy network. So we're still 50, so the siege phases are very long in the capital, and it's a fort level 3. I actually managed to take Zlewikk on 7%. That helps, it's 44% of the war score that we're already having. Let's use that moment to give another try at card passage in this part. Yes, more people at the Trebizond, that's what you guys need to do, put everyone in there. It is a moment to peace out. 54% war score. And it's a moment because the Ottomans have 30,000 troops and attack 6. There's no way I'm gonna do any more in this war. So let's see on how much you're gonna accept. I definitely want Gallipoli and Constantinople. And then I want provinces with the Bulgarian culture. Besides that, we can also go and take money. So there's not a huge amount of it. It might be actually more worth to take war reparations. Let's either. 400 ducats is 10%. What's the income of the Ottomans? Obviously now it's decreased. So probably could count on 2 ducats a month. And you know what? Let's go for full money. Let's start coring all of this. Let's repay as many loans as possible, targeting the smallest loans first. So we're down to 18 loans. Let's take the 1% loans now. Repay a few more. Then, let's make sure to remove these guys. And start saving money. I think to be key here is to move the trade to Constantinople. Let's do that. I keep a merchant collecting in there, but also here it will be very important. Already a decent amount of income, but yeah, that's far from what we need. Teodoro, no, fuck off. I think I'll be able to also ally Poland for a bit more of improved relations. But in the meantime, I will be able to go ahead and state this, which is more Bulgarian development. I just did not have to develop this one. Which, yeah, then requires me to cancel the Circassian state. Oh, it's Greek having so much percentage now. Let's take this as well. That's 47. Then we can grab some money from Constantinople, grab some money from Gallipoli. That's 48. Then we go and give this to a few clicks actually to get rid of the devastation. Shift Bulgarian, which unlocks me the Bulgarian Tsardom over here. And once I take it, I got the achievement because Bulgarian Tsardom is linked to being an empire. So there we go, KOMNENOI Empire is done. It is kind of KOMNENOI Empire that I got Constantinople and this things. Obviously it would be still very hard to beat the Ottomans, but maybe the next war could have Moscow in Poland help me out. But I'm not even gonna try it because here is where I'm gonna finish. Quick and challenging achievement that we've done. The easiest path. Byzantium would be a bit harder. Because I can't show you, but it requires a lot of provinces here and here, much more than Byzantium starts with, but I would probably be able to do that if I tried hard, but I didn't have to. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to check our strategymaps.co store. We've got over 180 maps and pieces of art that we can print for you in a very high quality.